Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek De. Today we are going to discuss a very important concept or important topic of the Python programming language, which is called regular expression. It's one of the most important topic, guys, in advanced Python. Most of the interview questions in the Python or the analytics or the Python with the cloud computing, these kind of questions are asked. Suppose I am telling you, lot of examples are there where actually regular expressions can be used. Suppose I am telling you, you are using suppose you want to read some data from the log file. In the log file, you can have the lots of informations are present, but you need to only get the information which is particularly, we can say, date and time. So in order to get the data, in order to get the date and time, we need to use regular expression. It will check the entire data from a txt file or the textual file, and from there it is extracting the data. Any .txt, any kind of .log file, this kind of applications are extensively used. Suppose I want to check the mobile number validation. In the case of mobile number validation, mobile number should be 10 digit, guys. So if I want to use the 10 digit mobile validations, that time who will check all those things? Who will make sure that 10 digit data, 10 digit number should be incorporated in the application? Who will check? Regular expression. So lot of applications are there, guys, in the case of like regular expression. So now today I am going to discuss it. It's very important topic, guys. Now let us move on to our practical window, and before that I'll discuss with you the theoretical part of the regular expression also. So let's start. Now, guys, if you want to use the regular expression, what is basically regular expression, we need to understand. But before that, we need to understand what is our agenda of the regular expression. We'll see what is basically called regular expression, the use of the regular expression, some operations of the regular expression, this kind of things we'll check in this tutorial. In my next tutorial, I'll discuss what? In my next tutorial, I'll discuss email and the phone validation plus web scraping, which is very important in the case of Python programming language. So let's start. So now, at first we will check the use of the regular expression control. Guys, I have told you in the beginning of the class that if I want to make any kind of validation, if I want to do any kind of validation in the regular like Python programming language, suppose mobile number validation, email validation, we should go for the regular expression. Point to be noted. Suppose in the email ID we need to have the @ sign. We will check this validation regular expression. Now there is a other applications are there. In the case of Google search engine, we are typing something. So you are searching, when we are typing something, it is actually following some pattern, right? So what type of code is working in the backend? Regular expression. I want to get some matching data from a log file or the .txt file. Regular expression. So regular expression, we can say lots of implication and lot of applications are there. So now let us start. What is regular expression? If anyone is asking you in the time of question, guys, if you want, you can note down this question also. You can pause the video and you can take down the definition. We can say it is a one kind of way where we are actually extracting some data, string data. Now, if I want to focus on the definition of the regular expression, what is this? We can say a regular expression is a special type of text or the string which can be described as search pattern. Any kind of search pattern, guys. I want to search, suppose I am writing Ram is a good boy. So I want to search the good is present here or not. It's a small string, guys. Lot of more things are present. So in this particular case, we should use the regular expression. Here we have used a small text like John is 21, Eric is 32, Nancy is 26, and Victor is 22. Now look at the data. In the data, it's a string data, alphanumeric data. From here, I want to extract the name and number, name and the age. So any guess, guys, how to get the age? Definitely age is nothing but the number, guys. So that is basically the 21, 32, 26, 22, all are basically the numbers. Numbers is treated by the integer, or that is basically our age. Now if I want to define the name, so in order to get the name, what should I do? Always you need to understand one thing: name is always started by the capital letter. So in the name is started by the capital letter, guys. Just look at the data: John, Eric, Nancy, Victor, all are basically what? All are basically nothing but name which is initiated by the capital letter or the uppercase letter. So it is defined by the. So if I want to extract the information, I need to find out the pattern which is started by the capital letter or which is basically number. I need to find out the pattern out of entire string, and from there I want to get this outcome. So how to get? So in order to understand it, guys, we need to go do some practical right now. So let us do our some practical. We can understand practically entire things. So guys, here we are actually using the input RE. RE means basically the regular expression module. In the case of regular expression, that is always defined by the RE module. Now here we have defined the particularly string variable called student, and entire same alphanumeric data is present, which is present in our presentation also. Now I want to find out what? I want to find out the digit. Digit is basically our age number. So all the time you need to remember it. This RE module, it is containing a predefined method called find all. So by using the find all method, we are able to do what? We are able to get the, particularly we can say, we are able to specific data. Now here I want to get the digit. So R we are supplying, that is a predefined character, slash D for the digit 1 comma 3. So max to max we are actually taking the 32, 26, 22. So total 2 characters are there. So we are actually making the max minimum 1. Minimum 1 means what? If anyone is 5 years old, 6 years old, we can define it. If anyone is like, suppose I am telling you, no one can live nowadays, alive nowadays, like this 101, 102 years old, they can also be displayed here. Now jokes apart, here we can define 21, 32, 26, 22, everything is present. So here actually what we are defining, actually we are actually taking the information which is basically the digit mode. Now all the time you need to remember that find all function returns what? It returns the list object. So if you just execute this code, this much of code right now, you will see we are only getting the numbers, which is basically age. So how to do it? We are calling the find all function. Find all function is receiving the parameter which is R means regular expression, slash D 1 comma 3. 1 comma 3 means we are actually checking the pattern of the number. That can be 5 years, only one data, single digit, or that can be 105 years also, which will be 3 digit. More than this we don't need. 1000 years no one is living, right? So that's why it is not required. So minimum 1, maximum 3 digits are there. Now I want to find out what? I want to find out the name. So in order to get the name, again we are calling the find all, but here find all function is doing some different cases, guys. What type of things it is doing right now, you need to understand. Here we actually defining the R means the regular expression finding pattern. Here it is initiated by the A to Z. A to Z means what? We are actually, the data should be started by the A to Z capital letter, and it will be followed by the small letter or the lowercase. So data can be actually defined by the uppercase, that is capital A to Z, that is followed by the small a to Z. From where the data is coming? Student. Now I want to incorporate this particular like two list object, ages and names. Suppose I want to execute this data also. You can understand list will come. Now one list object is containing the age, second list object is containing the name. Now I want to put entire data into the dictionary cycle, guys, and here we are forming the dictionary, and after that we are printing the data. So now if I execute this data, we can see now we are getting this pattern of data. Now guys, if you don't have idea of the dictionary object, I'll suggest you just go to my tutorial of the dictionary, and you can see you will find out the dictionary tutorial, and from there you can understand the dictionary, what is basically dictionary. Okay, so now we are able to create the data from the string to dictionary. That is basically our string data, and outcome is finally what? Outcome is our dictionary data. Now guys, next one. Now guys, I want to know few things right now. Suppose I have the two data. One is called John, and here I have a particularly string data. Nancy told John about her job. So now what I want, actually, I want to know that John is present here or not. John is present in the entire string or not. But here find all cannot use. We have to use another function called search function. Already we have used what? We have used the find all, and by using the find all, we are actually checking the some like data by string, capital letter or number, Fine. But here we are again using the new method called search. Search method is taking the multiple parameter. Number one, what type of data we are actually looking for, and second one, we are defining the name of the string. Now, search function is always returning what? It is always returning the Boolean data. That is the difference between the find all and search. In the find all, guys, you can see we got what? In the find all, we got what? We got the list object. That is also the list object, right? We got the list with the numbers, and also we got the list with the string, list with the number and list with the string. We got it. But in the case of regular expression, if I want to use the search function, now it always return what? It always returns the, what can return, guys? It always return the true or false, means Boolean type of data. It always return what? It always return the Boolean type of data. So here I am using the re.search. John, we are passing. Nancy told John about her job. So now search function will check the John is present in the entire alphanumeric sentence or not. Yes, it is already present. So automatically re.search, it will return the true, which is basically the Boolean data, right? Hope you can understand, because search is only returning the true or false. So if the John is present in the sentence, it is returning what? It will return the John is present. So it will return what? True. But if the John is not present, it will return what? It will return the false. So here it is returning the true automatically. If I execute the code here, now you can see automatically the true portion is executed. He is informed. But if I define, instead of John, if I define suppose Ram, so Ram is not present here. If I execute the Ram, he is not informed. This message is coming. So hope you can understand how the things are working. So search function is returning what? Search function is returning true or false. If the data is present, true. Otherwise, it is false. Now, guys, I want to know that now, guys, what I want to know right now, I want to know that JO means JO is initiated by the John, and JO is also in the job. Both the things are there. Now I want to know the total number of times JO is present here. I want to know. So in order to know this particular thing, again, I am calling the find all function, because search function is not able to implement it. So you can see, if I debug the code, you can see I am using the two data, JO and JO. Both are basically the initiation of the John and job. So John and job. So I am using the JO. Number of times, the total number of times that Joe is repeated in the sentence, it is actually present the data in the format of the particularly list object. So I am getting here list. If you want to get the data by the, you can say like for loop, you can also use the for loop here. Print I. Now execute the data. You can see Joe. This particular data is coming. Now, guys, let us move on to the next area. Actually, already you have seen that John is already present. This kind of thing already you have seen. Now, one thing I want to know, if you execute the code right now, I want to know the index value of the Joe. See, if you just check out what is the index number of this Joe and what is the index number of this Joe, I want to know. So in order to know this particular thing, find all function cannot be used, or the search function cannot be incorporated. So what should I do right now? Here I am calling the new function called find iterator or find iter. So re.findIter is always looking for the index number of the specific data or the specific matching character. So here I am using the Joe. Joe is finding out the value, and after that, if I can see 1113, that is basically the 1113. 11 is the starting index number, 13 is 10 is the ending index number. In this particular case, 26 is the starting index number of the job, but 28 is the ending index number, 26, 27 and 28. Okay, so and here I am calling the span function, because span function is returning the tuple, because I want to show the data into the tuple. So that is why I am calling the span function. Span function always returns the tuple. So guys, that is basically our basic of the regular expression. In my next class of the regular expression, I will show you the more advanced topic of the regular expression that I'll teach you in my next class, because regular expression I'll divide in the three part total, because it's very important. That is our like solid starting part. I'll tell you, I'll suggest you to pause the video, execute all the code, okay, because codes are very small, guys. And web scraping code I'll definitely give you in my blog site also. In my blog site, the blog link I'll give in the description, so from there you are able to get it, okay. So guys, here I am winding up the tutorial. Do some practice. Today I have started a very important topic, guys. Hope you will enjoy. And if you enjoy the particularly tutorial, I'll suggest you, please guys, give a very big like, do subscribe and share the tutorial, that other can be benefited. Okay, do like, share and subscribe. Thank you, guys.